How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to another Hydroneer 2.0 video, and today we're going to be covering the RTY hat and tool. And the reason why we're going to cover this is because I showed it off in a fishing video. Now we're actually going to talk about it properly and go from there. Alright, cool. This is the RTY hat. This is the RTY tool. Now, if you want to build a massive build and you want it in different directions and different dimensions and so on and so forth, you're going to want to just wear the hat. Yes, it's fashionable at every point of view, but hey, this means that this thing, I can now rotate any item in any direction while wearing my secret hat. To put this into perspective, oh crap, I'm just filling a hole. To put this into perspective, this is your bog standard auto smelter. And now, it's now not so much of a standard auto smelter. So because I've basically worn the hat, this is now able to be able to do this whenever I want it to. Okay, so this is your bog standard furnace. You pick it up, you have a look at it, and you know, it doesn't rotate as much, which is disappointing. If I wear the RTY hat, I can now pick this up and I can rotate it wherever I want it, which means I can blast furnace anything. Hence the video of when I did extreme fishing. Now let's get rid of this one and we'll spawn another one in. Now with this, I can now use this tool. So if I just want to move one item, I can use the tool, and now I can do this any way I want. There you go, so that's all good. It just basically means that we now have the ability to be able to rotate anything with anything. You can download this mod straight away from the mod section. Don't forget, obviously, get the ones that you need to like have all these mods as well. Now, the big thing you're probably asking yourself is, why are these so special? Well, for a little bit of customization, you can build something like this now. Now, unfortunately, that seems to be stuck, and I'm not sure why it got stuck in the first place. Let me just get all this down. So basically, how this now works is, this is a dev pipe, by the way. You can spawn these in with the creation menu, which I do have. So I use that a lot to build big things like this. All good. So that's running like a beast now. Real fast. Now, obviously, if you're in a way that I would mess around with this would probably be building in somewhere like this. To have a little bit of fun, I would build a little bit of thing down here, and then roll it around on the roof or something, just for laughs. Now, the way Hydroneer works is that when ore is spat onto an actual conveyor belt, it sort of sticks in place. It doesn't really tend to move off of it, which is, over the time of development, that's when it's become more handy. Now, in order for you to actually see this in motion, I've got a couple of gold bars just to show you what this does. It's insane. So basically, I know this is a little bit of fun. This mod isn't going to be taken like massively seriously, but it's a good way of like just dossing around. You can have your little build down here, or with the RTY mod, you can now have your build upside down. So your drills could be pointing up the wrong way, and they could fire straight onto this belt. Now, the only way to really sort of like understand this is you have to think about how Hydroneer's like physics work in the first place. All they have to do is fire onto a conveyor belt and it works. Now, I can't drop a bar up there because it's upside down, and I can't quite get close enough. So that's why I'm doing this. But having something like this, being able to mess around with your own physics now, as long as you've still got a working build, what it will do is it will follow the line. It'll actually almost miss the gap because it doesn't recognize the gap in the game. Hence, being able to do this and it just following around almost like it's following a proper conveyor belt. So that's pretty cool. And at the end of the day, if you just want to have a mess around with Hydroneer and you want to get a bit funky and crazy with your builds, I would say this is just a really good way to do it. Now, like I said, it's real fun. But it does pose an interesting thing. Now, a little while ago, I made a video called Blacksmith Soup, which, in fairness, a lot of people have taken on as an idea to be able to like manipulate things now, which is pretty cool. So what I did was I used the RTY, and now I have a furnace pointed at an anvil that is constantly heating a bar, which means I will never have to worry about losing heat in a bar again. With this mod alone, and even just using it just to do this, now takes away the amount of pain that it takes to like heat up a bar and put it down. You can just chuck it on an anvil and just basically do that. And oh my god, does it save time. because you would normally just put it on here and then you have to drag it over here, and then it'd be like, well, depending on where you put your stuff, but you know, this is the time saver. It really is. And you can decorate it as well. I mean, let me just get a concrete. So now, yeah, I mean, you could build a little oven, you know, so you can make it look a little bit more natural and ornate, and it's all good, you know. Apart from that, I mean, that looks pretty cool, if you ask me. There you go. At the end of the day, you can build whatever you like, however you like. But these mods that are coming out, like the RTY one, it basically bypasses the natural code in the game to be able to just mess around with stuff and be able to just enjoy the game a bit more and have a bit more freedom in doing things. And I'm going to be honest, it's just a cool little mod that, yeah, it will just help you just mess around with things until you're happy. So thank you very much for kicking by. This one's been I've been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this video or anything that I do on this channel, hit that like, subscribe and notification button below for all other updates, and I'll be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. If I've missed anything and you want things covered and you want specific fixes or whatever, let me know down in the comment section. I'll take my time and I'll make those videos, because it doesn't just help you, it helps the community as well. Until then, peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Boom. Fist bump to you.